Hey there, so if you've spent any time online recently, I'm sure you've seen it. Castor oil. It's being hyped up as this absolute magic potion for growing your hair. But for real, does this stuff actually work? Well, today we're going to get into it and figure out what's real and what's just hype.
Right? That's what we all want to know. It feels like every other day there's some new viral hack promising the world. Is this another one of those? We're going to get to the bottom of it today. We'll look at the actual science, the best ways to use it, and what you can realistically expect.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning. Before we jump into recipes and how-tos, we really need to understand what even is this thick, gooey stuff? Where does it come from?
So castor oil is pressed from the seeds of a tropical tree, the Ricinus communis. And get this, it is anything but new. We're talking ancient Egyptians using it for skincare, and it's been a total staple in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. That long history is a big reason why people are taking it so seriously today.
Okay, so let's get a little nerdy for a second. What's the actual science here? What makes castor oil so different from, the coconut oil or olive oil you've got in your kitchen? Well, it all comes down to one very special component inside of it. The secret weapon is called ricinoleic acid. And this is wild. It makes up almost 90% of the oil, which you just don't see in other oils. You can basically think of it as a personal trainer for your hair follicles. It's the powerhouse ingredient that's behind all the buzz.
So, how exactly does this personal trainer get the job done? Well, first, it's believed to seriously boost circulation in your scalp, and better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, all the good stuff getting right to your hair follicles. It also has antimicrobial powers, which helps keep your scalp healthy and clean. And get this, it acts like a tiny raincoat for each strand of hair, sealing in moisture so it doesn't get dry and break. On top of all that, it's packed with vitamin E and omega fatty acids. It's pretty much a superfood smoothie for your head. So, let's just quickly look at the pros and cons. On the one hand, it can stimulate your scalp and it's an amazing deep conditioner. But, and this is important, it is not a magic bullet. It takes time. And because it's so thick, it can definitely weigh down finer hair types. The real trick is finding the right routine for your hair.
All right, enough of the sciencey stuff. Let's get practical. This is the part where we talk about how you can create your very own castor oil hair ritual right in your own bathroom.
But first, not all castor oils are made equal, so think of this as your little cheat sheet for when you're standing in the store. You want to look for cold-pressed, because that keeps all the good nutrients in. Hexane-free means no harsh chemicals were used to get the oil out. And organic just gives you that extra peace of mind.
Ready to mix up your first potion? This one's called the Power Shot. It's super simple, really effective, and perfect for getting started. The most important parts are really massaging it into your scalp to get that blood flowing. And then, trust me on this, shampooing twice to make sure you get all that thick oil out. Now, if your hair is feeling extra thirsty or dry, this Dream Team mask is going to be your new best friend. The coconut oil adds incredible moisture, and the egg yolk gives you a protein boost for strength. This is basically a full-on spa treatment you can do while you watch TV. Okay, it's time for some real talk. You've done the mask, you've washed it out, now what? I gotta be clear about this. Using castor oil is a marathon, not a sprint. So let's talk about what you can actually expect and when.
How often you do this is so important. Too much of a good thing can just leave you with greasy, flat hair. You've got to tailor it. So, for example, if you have fine hair, you'll probably stick with that Power Shot and only do it like once every 2 weeks. But if your hair is dry and curly, you might do the Dream Team mask twice a week. It's all about listening to your hair.
So in those first couple of weeks, you'll probably just notice softer, shinier hair. No, you're not going to look like Rapunzel overnight. But after about a month, you should start to feel less breakage. And then it's really after 2 full months of consistent use that you might start seeing those little baby hairs popping up. Patience is the name of the game.
And just a quick heads up on being safe. You absolutely have to do a little patch test behind your ear about a day before you put it all over your head, just to make sure you don't have a reaction. And hey, if your scalp feels a little irritated, just try mixing the castor oil with a lighter oil, like jojoba or almond.
So after digging into the science, the methods, and the reality of it all, what's the final verdict? Is castor oil worth the hype? Let's wrap this all up.
Here's the bottom line. Castor oil is an incredible tool, but its real magic isn't in sprouting a brand new head of hair overnight. Its true power is in creating a super healthy scalp and protecting the hair you already have from breaking. The secret ingredient here isn't the oil, it's consistency.
I love this analogy. Think of it like you're planting seeds in a garden. You've got to prepare the soil, you've got to water it, and you have to be patient and wait. You're just nurturing your scalp, and with time and care, you'll see the rewards. It's a process, not a quick fix.
So now you have the entire playbook, you know the what, the why, and the how. The only question left is, are you ready to give this ancient ritual a shot and become a true follicle warrior?